And for the main event, for some, Philly and Dallas, I think this is, I keep saying, this is an interesting game. It's a fucking interesting game. What do you want me to say? This is an interesting game because I'm convinced that this is the best offense from a passing standpoint that they've seen since Dallas, week 1. And I think
maybe Rams, but
they saw the Rams. Yeah, they saw the other than the Rams,
right there.
But it is there's an argument to be made that just from a standpoint of like now you got to deal with Pickens and fucking CeeDee Lamb and who's the little guy, the UFL guy,
Flournoy?
No, not Flournoy, who's been on the touchdown. Turpin. And Ferguson, they got a full deck, and they've run the ball well. They haven't run the ball as well lately, but I just think Dallas kind of got a shot in the arm from the trades that they had, and obviously a lot of emotion going out to the West Coast. If they lose that game,
you see that grin on Jerry Jones' face up in the box?
Yeah, when Quinnen Williams made that sack,
you see that.
So, and you're sitting there playing on Monday night on the road, away from home, 6 days and counting to your next game. And they find a way to go out and play like professionals. So, I think Shoddy's done a great job this year. I just want to say that no matter what the outcome of the season is, he's done a great job. And right down to watching them on Monday, he disciplines CeeDee Lamb. He disciplines George Pickens.
Did you see what George said?
This is hilarious. Pull this up.
He said, certain personnel, we kind of thought they were going to come out in certain stuff, but they didn't. They started kind of hunching down on the run, so we started throwing it around a little bit.
I like the way he puts it. But you see what CeeDee Lamb said about the punishment. I don't know if this is fake, but supposedly, can you read me this tweet that came across in the group text today? I will see if this is real or not.
CeeDee Lamb said he and George Pickens missed curfew before the game at Las Vegas. The two were having dinner and a few drinks at Red Rock Casino. Lamb denied he was throwing up at the casino. He said it's disrespect to even suggest that. Lamb said he knows how to hold his liquor.
Which is brilliant. These guys are pretty funny. So they missed curfew, which I've seen that happen before, and kudos to them in a big game like Shoddy, especially considering everything going on, saying, I'm going to sit y'all's asses down. I'm going to make a point of you. And then
one series.
I know it's one series.
3 and out.
But it is embarrassing. It's Monday Night Football. Like everybody in the country knows that you fucked up somehow on this trip. And, what would you have them suspend them?
Slap him.
We got football games to win.
Oh yeah, I know.
And so here's what I like about Shoddy is he took him out the first series, and then he's over there mugging them up when they do something good, and you could tell I'm a big body language guy, and these guys fucking like Shoddy.
No, yeah.
Their reaction was really
really cool. And then you always watch when the coach walks away.
And nothing happened.
That's not even it, though.
No, I know. I'm just playing.
Who's ever missed what good players have ever missed curfew and been suspended for the game the next, fully suspended? I mean, maybe Belichick would have suspended both of them for the game. But I say all that to say this is a big fucking game. It's a big fucking game for Dallas and what they want to do the rest of the season. If they win this game, they feel like, we can beat anybody. We just beat a team who's, got 8 wins, and we can do the damn thing if we slide in. I do think this game kind of comes down to a couple things. One of them being, how well your weakest link at corner plays. And, for Dallas, they are close to getting – they got Overshown back last week. He's on a pitch count. You obviously get the guys you get in the trade, and one of them is Logan Wilson. So you add the athletic upside. If Overshown is the player he was last year down the stretch, he's fucking fantastic. And then Logan Wilson, at least he has a feel for what's going on in zone coverage, which, you looked at their linebackers play up to this point, like not very good. So, from that standpoint, they got better at backer. Obviously Quinnen Williams comes to help on the interior. And then Diggs is going to be back week 13 and Malik Hooker's back. So, if you're sitting in that room, you're saying, hey, we could be pretty good. Like, I think our defense is going to get better. Reinforcements have been on the way, and now we got to learn to play with each other and get everybody healthy. But Revel's a rookie, and, Carson is a guy that they can pick on. So, the Eagles are going to be looking to exploit that matchup. And on the other side, the Adoree Jackson show started week 1. Now, he's played better lately, but this is a tough deal. This is a tough deal when you got Pickens and Lamb and all the guys I mentioned. Like, they will try to find him, and they did a good job of finding him week 1. Now, I think that the Cowboys will play zone coverage. That's what I'm guessing. I think I think that's kind of the flavor of the month with Jalen Hurts. Now, we did see last week Detroit played a little bit more aggressively on ball, but I think they'll play zone coverage, and I think the Eagles. It kind of comes down to how much pressure they can get. Because I think as good as the Eagles are outside, like I think Dak and this passing offense, they can find your deficiencies I mentioned. Can you win the matchups in the places that you absolutely have to? And one of those places is right tackle. One of those places is absolutely right tackle. And another place is left tackle. So, the edges have to win. They should win. And the interior guys are coming off the most dominant performance I've seen them have as a group, in a long time.
Name that spread. Dallas hosting Kansas City on Thanksgiving, a 4:30 kickoff.
Dallas hosting Kansas City. I am going to
-2.5, -2.5.
If Dallas wins this game, now I know we have more action between then and now. No, we don't.
No, we don't.
It is almost Thanksgiving. If Dallas wins this game, it's going to be a pick 'em.
Dallas wins this game, yeah. They may be laying points.
Maybe. At home? In front of the Salvation Army bucket?
Mm-hmm.
You think Zeke Elliott's living in there? MTV Cribs?
Maybe like a larger version.
Yeah. So anyways, this game's going to be.
They got to get Pickens in that bucket. He got to dive head first.
Pickens is going to go in the bucket for sure.
He has to dive head first into that bucket, bro.
But I think it's a really important game for the Eagles offense. Win or lose. If you want people to think of you differently, if you want people to stop talking about you, you're the defending Super Bowl champions and the offense doesn't look good. What a fucking shocker, people like me whose job it is to talk about football. You want me to get up here every week and be like, well, here are the teams that are playing this week in the Eagles game, and I'm just not going to give you the analysis on the game. I think it's been the biggest story around the Eagles this year is the offensive dysfunction. They can put it to bed tomorrow, at least temporarily, which would be good, by going out and scoring 35 points and winning this game in Dallas, because that's something Dallas has not done, is lost games in division at home. They don't do it a lot. So,
and the Cowboys are particularly porous against the deep ball. They've given up 699 yards and 9 touchdowns on the deep ball. This year, no other team has surrendered more than 600 yards and 6 touchdowns. A little A.J. Brown and
Do you want AJ's thoughts?
yeah.
Nah.
Why not?
Gets me upset. So I stay away from it. No, but I mean, it's a time and place for it. I think right now, I'm just trying to stay focused and,
I just mean more from a skill set perspective.
Nah, the only person I'm really watching is Julio Jones. So, yeah. So.
You talked to him recently?
I talk to him all the time.
yeah, that's the best. Did you hear that? Did you hear that follow-up?
That's between me and him. I don't want to do that then.
Did you hear that follow-up? The only person I watch is Julio Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Have you talked to him recently?
Every day.
That's like when A.J. Brown, the best, or not A.J. Brown, the Alshon Jeffrey, the best player interview of all time was him at the Super Bowl. The guy was just like, give me a fucking lifeline, brother. I'll talk about whatever. You excited to see Timberlake? And he was like,
nope.
Not really. He bleeds just like I bleed. I was like, AJ. All right, here we go. Pull this one. This is my favorite Eagles interview of all time.
And the team and everybody's trying to keep this as normal of a week as possible, but this is anything but normal. How much fun is this, and how much are you enjoying this experience so far?
Honestly, I think this is terrible doing all this. I think that we could have stayed in Philly and come on Friday or Saturday.
Good to see Timberlake and all the other celebrities here. It's part of the experience, right?
Please.
He a normal person. He bleeds just like I bleed. He go through feelings just like I. So I mean, he's a celebrity to you. I mean, hats off to him. I listen to his music. I mean, he's a great guy.
That's all.
I mean, great artist. But I'm here to play football. I care less about all that other.
Did you see the temperature for game day on Sunday?
I'm playing indoors.
If you were outside, though, how would that affect it?
I don't think the Super Bowl will be in the winter. I mean, we'll be here.
Makes sense. They had it cold in New York, right?
I don't think the Super Bowl will be here.
Dude, that is the greatest interview of all time. I miss Alshon, bro. He was such a
great
dog,
teammate.
dude. He was such
was
a great player, but
he was.
he was so fucking funny, dude. You had him in Chicago too.
Chicago.
He's so funny.
Yeah, he is.
So that's an all-time interview. AJ Brown, as good as he is at football, can't touch Alshon Jeffrey's interview status, dude. That guy was incredible. So we'll see. I just want to reiterate, AJ is kind of going back and forth on this, like, am I playing it straight or am I trolling thing, which I don't support the trolling, right? Like, just say what you mean. But he is kind of saying what he means there. And honestly, it's hard to fucking argue with him. It's not like he forgot to play fucking receiver and he's not open sometimes. So.
And Julio Jones, a great guy to watch.
He is a great guy to watch. I'm sure for stretches in Atlanta, they forgot to look his way for like 2 weeks at a time.